This weekend's Canadian Grand Prix presents a significant test for the McLaren Formula One team as it aims to overcome some of its long-standing weaknesses. Historically, McLaren has struggled with grip in long, low-speed corners and a lack of aerodynamic efficiency, impacting its top speeds. While the team's much-celebrated upgrades in 2023 for Austria and Singapore boosted high-speed performance, making McLaren arguably the second-best car on certain circuits like Qatar, low-speed performance remained an issue. Even with upgrades, weaknesses persisted until the first package introduced in Miami, where Lando Norris clinched his maiden Grand Prix victory. In Miami, Norris had a fully upgraded car, while Oscar Piastri had partial upgrades. Despite Ferrari not having introduced its new spec yet, McLaren excelled in high downforce corners, although Ferrari remained dominant in traction out of slow corners. At Imola, Ferrari's Carlos Sainz was fastest out of the corners, but both he and Charles Leclerc lost significant time on the straights to Red Bull and McLaren due to a suboptimal energy deployment strategy. Interestingly, while Ferrari excelled in power deployment in Monaco, McLaren performed well in some low-speed sections, outpacing pole sitter Leclerc through the hairpin and chicane. "Our car behaved well in low speed in Miami, beyond our expectations," said team principal Andrea Stella. "Miami is dominated by low speed. In Monaco, our biggest struggle was the first sector, which is medium to high speed. This suggests our competitiveness is improving, and low speed is no longer a clear weakness." Canada will be the true test of McLaren's progress, with its mix of low-speed corners and long straights emphasizing areas the team previously struggled with. The circuit Gilles Villeneuve chicanes and long hairpins will test McLaren's improvements without the high downforce changes that previously helped them catch up. Norris remains cautious about the team's prospects in Canada, citing the high traction and ride compliance demands that favor Ferrari on bumpy circuits. "Our car has performed well on various circuits, but Canada will be challenging," he said. "Our competitors are likely to be strong here." Stella also noted that McLaren still has work to do on curbs and bumps, even with Montreal's resurfaced circuit being slightly smoother. "We're not entirely satisfied with the car's behavior on curbs and bumps," he explained. "This requires more fundamental development rather than just adapting what we have now." Despite these challenges, Stella is confident that McLaren hasn't sacrificed its high downforce prowess to fix its low-speed performance. The upcoming races in Barcelona and Spielberg will be the true test of their balanced development approach. "It's an objective of our development to ensure we don't compromise the car's strengths while chasing improvements," he said. "This balance is part of the quality of development each team strives for." In 2023, the Canadian Grand Prix marked the end of the old McLaren before game-changing upgrades came in Austria. Norris finished ninth, later demoted due to a penalty, with both McLarens out of the points. A year later, such a scenario seems unlikely, but the Canadian GP will reveal if McLaren truly has an all-round competitive package.